on the weekend. I literally cannot film today. I don't know what I'm doing. This video diary is going to be about probably the worst time of my life, or close to the worst time of my life, but I do feel like I want to get this off my chest because I think it's very important to do. So before I was diagnosed with generalized anxiety, I was off medication and I was doing pretty well. I was working 3 jobs. I was planning on moving out and I was planning on getting myself a car. So everything seemed to be going in an upward direction. And then everything started to change after this one event. So I went to the Gold Coast, and if any of you know of the Gold Coast, there are a lot of theme parks there. So I went to a few of the theme parks and I went on some roller coasters. So we did that all in one day, and then the next day I woke up and I had pains in my legs, like my, why can't I think of the word, calves, in my calves. Wow. And I would wake up in the morning and I just couldn't walk for a little bit, for like 5 minutes. I was like hobbling around, but it would go away-ish throughout the day, so I just kept doing my stuff. And then my anxiety comes back in a very forceful way, and right as I'm getting ready, packing up my bags to go home, get on a flight to go home, I have this thought in my brain that goes,
the back of your legs hurt, so maybe you have DVT.
And if you don't know what DVT is, it's deep vein thrombosis, and it's basically when you get a blood clot in your leg, or anywhere really. The most common places are your calves, your hips, and I think somewhere else, I can't really remember. So DVT is a very rare side effect of the birth control pill that I take. So as you can see, my anxiety brain had all of this evidence to back up what it was thinking. It was going,
you're taking the birth control pill, you went on some roller coasters, so maybe somehow that gave you a blood clot.
And me about to get on an airplane, which apparently flying can cause DVT, but this is long haul flights. These are like 14-hour flights. I was on a 1.5-hour flight. I was going, oh my god, I have DVT and I'm gonna get on my plane and my leg's gonna explode or something like that. So I get on this plane and I get home, I'm fine. My legs still hurt and they hurt for another few days. So I go to the doctors and I tell them about my side effects. FYI, this doctor, oh my god, he scared me so much. I was trying to express to him how scared I was and he just did not understand. And so he decided I should get an ultrasound on my leg. An ultrasound on my leg. He decided I should get an ultrasound on my leg to check if I have DVT. So I call up my mum and I ask, oh, should I get this ultrasound? And she's like, Maddie, you know this is obviously your anxiety. And it just got so bad to the point where I went and got this ultrasound done when everyone told me I didn't need to, apart from the doctor. And I was getting it done, I was there by myself, and I started crying when the ultrasound man started doing my leg. And Andrew is home. You're ruining my filming. Sorry, Andrew came home and completely disrupted my story. So I have to start again. Well no, we'll start from the What are you doing?
Nothing. Am I still too loud?
No.
No?
No.
Yes or no?
No!
Finish filming then.
So I'll start from where I was. Yeah, so I was crying while the guy was doing the ultrasound on my leg, and I look back on it now, I'm like, that is so embarrassing. That poor like ultrasound man had this little white girl crying in his ultrasound room, like thinking she had DVT. Like, it's so embarrassing. But and usually they're not supposed to tell you the results of the ultrasound, but I think this guy felt so bad for me. He told me that I didn't have a blood clot, which was like the most relief I've ever felt in my life. So that's how bad it got. Like, it got so bad. And then it continued on from there, because after I had my like huge panic attack that I think it was like 2 months ago, my brain stemmed on from that and decided that I had cancer, and I was gonna have a heart attack because of these physical side effects I was having because of my anxiety. Because I had chest pain and because I had nausea, I had cancer, and I was gonna have a heart attack. And it literally was ridiculous. Like, I looked up like lymphoma, I looked up all these other cancers and all the side effects of them, and I would get my boyfriend to check my armpits every like 6 hours because I thought my lymph nodes were inflamed or something, and I would go to the doctors all the time and have them check me. It was actually ridiculous, and I probably wasted so much of my time on it, but it just goes to show how intense anxiety can be, and I really wish it upon no one, because it's an awful experience, and I still get the thought sometimes, like if I have some sort of feeling, I go, oh my god, am I dying? And it's just ridiculous, and I hate it because it takes away from the people who actually do have these diseases, and it just proves how bad anxiety can be. It can make you believe the weirdest things, the strangest things, the most unreal things. Thank you for listening, and I hope you have a wonderful day. And if you have any questions, just let me know. Bye!